Just fine.
No, you're good.
We're good? Mark the Movie Man, and we're here with John Pata, director of the Oshkosh Horror Film Festival. For the second year now I've been here, and I tell you, you got a lot of great lineups. You got a lot of shorts this year rather than features. Is that by choice, or is just what was submitted?
It was by what was submitted. I think opening the doors to be Midwestern horror now, which we used to be just Wisconsin horror, but now we're doing Midwestern. There's a lot more filmmakers that are out there, and a lot of them have shorts because they're trying to work up to features. So it just happened to work out, but I love it because we were able to cram 20 movies into this 12-hour time period today. So we have 16 shorts and 4 features, but very, very happy with the lineup.
Awesome. Now, why don't you give us, I know we did last year, but why don't you just give a little background what the purpose is? This is a fundraiser for the theater?
Yeah. This is kind of twofold. One, it is to raise money for the Time Community Theater, which I'm president of the nonprofit of. So all the money from today goes to benefit the theater, keep our doors open. But really, the main part of it is just to pull filmmakers and fans together and celebrate independent horror. From doing my own filmmaking, I've met a lot of directors and a lot of other filmmakers, and I just thought, why don't we all just come together? That's why we don't have awards or we don't have any competitions, because that's not what this is about. This is just about celebrating horror and building a community. So that's kind of the goal behind the Oshkosh Horror Film Festival.
And now you've seen a lot of independent horror, and I've been watching a lot more since the festival last year. It's kind of given me the bug, and I have to say, and you might agree with this, that there's a lot more good quality independent horror coming out. I mean, would you agree? Is the technology there and everything? I mean, what have you seen at the festivals and that? Have you seen that trend where there's a lot more good than bad?
Absolutely. I mean, I think one of the things that's beautiful about the independent genre is that you have no regulations. Hollywood is going to make something that's going to sell. So they're going to tweak things to make it more mass appealing. But the independent horror, those are the people that are going to tell a story. Those are the people that are going to go for it and that they're going to get in your brain. And I think there's a lot of good stuff coming out of the independent scene. I'm really excited about some of the films that we had today that have not been screened in the area that I think people are going to be extremely pleased with.
Awesome. And also I have to congratulate you on all your success with Dead Weight. I mean, it's been amazing. How's Stangar handling the fame, though? I know Stangar, he seems to be handling it okay, but how's he handling it?
He's doing pretty well. He's been traveling with us. His head isn't getting too big or anything like that. He likes to keep a low profile, but he's with us every step of the way.
Awesome. Well, thanks, John, for the time.
Thank you, Mark.
Appreciate it, and I look forward to all the films. So. Well, we're here with B-Movie Bunker host Glenn, and what do you think of the first batch of horror movies we just seen?
Interesting so far. I liked it for the most part. Trying to think of what my favorite one was with the shorts. I cannot remember the name of it now. But like the tape. The tape I liked a lot.
Really
Yeah, I liked that one a lot. Guntown had its moments. Not bad overall. Just kind of bit of a misfire.
Yeah. What do you like about the independent horror films?
Man, some creative ideas I think come out of it. I think there's some of them have some really original ideas. Plus, obviously, you can see a lot of the influences from the things that they obviously watched and grew up watching, and what the things they love in their films. I also like the fact that I think there's more enthusiasm with a lot of them, even though quality may suffer because they're independent. And by quality, I mean, it's obviously they don't have the best equipment. They can't get like an A-lister like a Brad Pitt, obviously. So sometimes the acting isn't the best, but you can tell that they like what they're doing, that they're having a good time doing it. I think that's part of it. And this isn't true with all of them. Some people just make a movie, but I think a lot of these people they do it because they love the genre, and that's why they're doing this stuff. And I think that shows through a bit in some of their work.
And you going to be doing any reviews of this on your show?
Oh yeah, I'll be doing plenty of reviews.
Oh, you got a copy of Guntown.
Copy of Guntown.
Nice. Lucky you.
Draw or die.
Nice.
So I'll be getting that. I wonder if there's any director commentary.
Nice. We have to get your scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, that takes a little effort. I have to think about that one.
Well, we look forward to it. Thanks,
yeah.
bud. Why don't you introduce yourselves and where you're from?
I'm Alicia Poole, and I live in Oshkosh.
Okay.
I am Babe Kalulu, and I also live in Oshkosh.
Oh, nice. So, what made you come to the horror festival? You just fans of horror, or?
Fans of horror and like to support our friends and local community. So,
Great. Now, do you know any of the filmmakers here tonight?
John Pata,
Okay.
he's
Sure.
running the show.
Yep.
Mr. Deadweight himself.
Yes.
So what is it, I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of mainstream horror as well as independent. What is it, do you think, that separates independent horror and kind of makes it a little better than Hollywood horror?
I like that it's really true grit. It's not a whole bunch of special effects.
Yes.
I really like the lower budget films. They're more true to heart.
And I got to ask you, you got a favorite? One of your favorites?
I'm going to be biased and say Deadweight.
Deadweight. It is a very good movie, so, you know.
I also say I have to like Swamphead.
Swamphead,
A lot of
yes,
friends were in that
Swamphead.
movie, so that's probably a little biased too.
I've got my signed VHS copy as well.
Hey,
So do
yeah.
I.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the fest. Thank you. I'm here with Ray Sidman of Ray Reviews. Ray, we're at the end of the festival now. Been 12 hours. What did you think of the festival?
Well done. I had a wide range from the goo on up to
The goo, yes.
the higher end stuff, but there's a lot of good stuff all around. I was pleased.
Was there one that stood out for you more than the others?
Funny you should use that wording. Yes. Other was probably my most memorable one.
Yeah, Other.
Although there were a lot of good ones. Divination, Collapse, all very solid. Yeah.
Now, I've been tossing around, and I'm sure some of my viewers are at nauseum of the fact that it's I feel it's a cinema renaissance we're hitting with independent films just starting its stride of better quality films coming out of the independent scene. You've reviewed a lot of DVDs now. Would you agree? Would you disagree? Are you seeing a lot more interesting films coming out of the indie scene, you think?
I think so. Yeah, and especially here.
Especially
I
here.
don't know.
Yeah.
I was pleased with this. The shorts and there was a preponderance of short films here. So, what, 16 short
There's
films?
like 16
out of
short
20?
films, yeah.
Yeah. So particularly with the short films.
They're getting better.
Yeah, and especially nowadays with technology. You know, you can do it out of the basement and it still looks professional.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah.
And you got a favorite horror movie in general?
In general?
Yes.
Oh. It changes.
One of your favorites then.
You know, there's always Evil Dead 2.
Evil Dead 2, yeah.
Vampire 32, Carl Dreyer film.
That's a good one too.
I could go on all day.
I know, I could too.
How much you want me to? And you know, that's one thing I do like about the indie film scene. It's something it's not unique to the horror genre, but it's more prevalent, the homages that they pay, and some of them are more subtle, certain camera work, certain lines on up to more obvious, like the Evil Dead poster that was in A Christmas Cadaver. Cadaver Christmas.
Cadaver Christmas, I caught that too, yeah.
Yeah, I was looking like, oh yeah, nice. So yeah, that's something else that... And there was quite a bit of that here, so I enjoyed that as well.
My name is Courtney. I live in Oshkosh. I'm Sherry. I live in Oshkosh.
And what made you want to come to see independent horror for like 12 hours?
Well, it's a lot of fun. I came last year, and I can't think of anything else I want to do.
Yeah, I came last year. I was new to Oshkosh, and I just love it. And for the ticket price, I mean, it's just a phenomenal deal to see all levels of horror and meet the actual artists that made the film.
Now, I've been kind of pushing around on my show that independent horror is actually going above what Hollywood horror is giving us. Would you agree with that? And do you have a favorite like independent horror show?
Of today or just in general?
Well, in general, but today, sure, you can do today.
I'd say A Cadaver Christmas. Definitely today was. Other was also a really amazing one. And there's just more attention to detail, more personalism in independent films in Hollywood.
You got a favorite horror film in general?
I know. I like the way they put together the
Favorite is The Shining.
I was going to say the same thing. Yeah, it's a
Shining.
classic.
That scared the hell out of me. The little kid with the red rum.
It still scares me.
It still scares me.
And it's kind of funny, but it's also scary.
And they're remaking it.
There.
They have.
Yeah, they did the TV.
Oh, friggin' okay. Jack Nicholson doesn't play it for you.
Leave it alone.
But I would promote this. That was my favorite, hometown project. Love these guys. That's what got me started in the whole thing. So
Same here.
yeah.
Well, thank you very much.